Ravi, you know, vision is a lofty term, so it sort of burdens me. In 2016, in Wipro, we decided to build for 60,000 more. The scale was unprecedented. And that, in many ways, translated for me a deeper responsibility beyond the physical challenge of building 9 million in 3 years. So when you think 25,000 people will spend most of their active life here, moment you internalize that aspect, you need to think of it as a living cognitive space. So in what we have tried doing here along with you is to build on that idea. One would say that Kodathi is a more appropriate tropical design for commercial office space. That's the second aspect of it. The architecture here actually draws from the Belur Halebedu temples. And it also, in many ways, stands for what we as an organization value. In its solidly grounded, linear, horizontal podium from which you have 4 towers lean and rising up to the sky. It's aspirational while you are rooted. It was important for us when we undertake a commercial office space development of this scale to do that in the urban context. It's a large development that's happening in a city. And so how could you not be deeply sensitive and considerate of the urban context? And it's also important for us to be assimilative of the surrounding. And I think we've made our humble but sincere endeavor in responding to these, as best as we could in Kodathi. The fourth aspect would be around sustainability. We are a resource scarce world, and it's so much real for us in this country. And we cannot but respond and do everything that we do in a manner that is ecologically and societally sustainable. In building this campus with less, more efficiently, faster, we've tried doing our best in pushing the idea of sustainability a little further, right? That's why I think today we have a building that would match global benchmarks on energy and water conservation. Also, in terms of the green cover, and the aspiration is to be 70% self-sufficient in water. And design is central to it, in the sense. It's the second skin that's made this facility blind free and 100% daylit, right? And take, for example, 42% of the space that is naturally ventilated. So I think, in summary, it's these deeper sensibilities beyond the physicality of, you know, construction and getting it done that's shaped our ideas for Kodathi.
Absolutely. I think, especially as you accurately recognize that it's a huge volume of construct on a piece of land. And historically, Wipro has built many large campuses, has built a lot of real estate. But this has become a very distinctive departure for the new world, as we recognize that sustainability as how it used to be during the times of vernacular to what it should be, for the mother planet, becomes very, very recognizably important. Tower which is shooting high, or making it very iconic, in its visual connect. The architecture and the urbanity of the campus weaves like a kind of a labyrinth where there is landscape, there is terracotta, there is natural stone. The cars are sort of hidden away from being visible, but it's a very pedestrian kind of a space. There are a lot of colors, there's art, there is, as you rightly recognize, the aspect of natural daylit workspaces. Every office area has a huge amount of ventilated space and a brightly well lit space. So in a way, it's an ideal world to be in a workspace or a living space in the tropics.